Once you have collected the room key from a library officer, you can now enter the room and turn on the lights with the light switch located to the right of the door. The switch next to the lights will turn the recording light on that is located above the door outside. The first thing to do is to log into the computer using your student login details and wait a moment for it to load your profile. Once your profile is loaded, open up the Rodecaster Pro companion app located on your desktop. This app will allow you to export your recordings onto the computer once you are finished. Next, take the plastic cover off the Rodecaster Pro and turn it on by pressing the red power button located on the back of the mixer. The LCD screen on the front will light up when the device is ready to use. To the side of each seat, you will find a pair of headphones. The volume knobs on the top right of the mixer control the headphone levels. This will not adjust the audio levels of the recording, only the playback that is coming through your headphones. These are dynamic microphones, meaning that they will capture any sound coming from in front of the microphone, and any sound coming from behind will be emitted from the recording. In order for your audio to be clear and consistent in volume without any sound clipping, keep the microphone roughly 6 inches from your face and adjust the volume of your microphone track accordingly. The microphone arms are adjustable at all points, making it easy to position the microphone according to your height. The coloured bands on the back of the microphone correspond with the audio track that they are connected to on the Rodecaster Pro. Pink is track 1, green is track 2, and blue is track 3. To adjust the volume of each track, move the slider up or down. It is best to keep the audio levels of each track between halfway and 3/4 of the soundbar displayed on the LCD screen. This will ensure that none of your audio is clipping once you export the recording. There is an auxiliary connection located on the back of the mixer that will allow you to connect your phone to the Rodecaster Pro. However, this can be done quite easily via Bluetooth. To connect via Bluetooth, press the Bluetooth button on the front of the mixer. The button will begin flashing and the screen will say that the Rodecaster is discoverable when it is ready for pairing. Once paired, you can play any audio from your phone directly into the mixer. This may come in handy for adding any background music to recordings, playing clips during a podcast, or adding any sound effects. The coloured buttons on the Rodecaster Pro contain built-in sound effects that you can trigger anytime during the recording. There are applause effects and various other sound effects that can be used as audio transitions in real time quite effectively. Adjust the slider next to the buttons to control their volume. You can isolate the audio of your microphone track by pressing the green button located below the track slider. You can mute a track by pressing the red button next to the isolation button. Any audio content that is played from the computer will come through the channel on the mixer that displays the USB icon. You can connect a USB to the computer by inserting it into the USB port that is located in the middle of the desk. This allows you to bring up any media content or files on the computer that is needed during your recording. Now that you have an understanding of how to set up the mixer, all that is left to do is press the green record button. Once the recording has begun, the button will turn red. To stop the recording, press the button again, and when it has stopped, the button will revert to green. When you have finished recording, you can export your audio from the Rodecaster Pro to your student drive or a USB stick by going into the Rodecaster Pro companion app and clicking over to Podcasts. From there, activate Podcast Transfer Mode by clicking the button. This will stop any functions of the Rodecaster Pro whilst it is exporting. The screen on the Rodecaster Pro will display that it is now in Podcast Transfer Mode. In the app, wait until the microSD icon has disappeared and your podcast recordings will show up in a list. To export, click on a recording and another menu will appear where you can customize your export options. You can export for specific platforms such as Spotify or iTunes. However, if you intend on doing any audio editing to the file, choose the custom option from the list. Under Advanced Settings, you can change your file type from MP3 to WAV depending on your needs. Keep all other options on their default, and once you have named the file correctly, click Export and save the file. You cannot delete the recordings from the Rodecaster Pro using the computer. So once you have exported all of your recordings, you need to format the Rodecaster Pro's microSD. To do this, exit Podcast Transfer Mode on the mixer and tap on the microSD icon located in the top right corner of the screen. Under the microSD settings, you will find an option to format. Slide to format the card and wait until it is completed. Once you are finished with the room, place the headphones back on the headphone stand, turn all audio track sliders back down to 0, and press the red power button to turn the Rodecaster Pro off. Place the plastic cover back over the mixer and log off the computer. On your way out, make sure that you turn off the recording light as well as the room light. Please make sure that you have the door locked and return the key to the library services desk where you picked it up from.